If gathering of crowd is what you know as the essence of success in ministry, I would have been so surprised, because the Man U, those footballers, do they gather crowd more than a preacher? If that is it. If it's just a crowd, if Ebenezer Obey come to this town now and begin to play his music, what's going to happen? He will carry a crowd. If it is the crowd that is the measure of spirituality, then we will have gone to learn all the method that attracts crowd. But here Brother Paul saying, I determined to know nothing among you except Christ and him what? Crucified. They knew that the power of his resurrection is the only authentic power for life and for ministry. But you can never experience power of resurrection if there is no death. You don't talk of resurrection where death has not occurred. Am I right? On the day when Jesus rose, the testimony of the angels was that they told the women, come and see, he is no more here. This was where he was buried and laid. He is no more here. He has risen. If we cannot come to a point and say, come and see, this is where my old life was terminated. This is where my old life, Mr. Flesh, died. This is where it was crucified. And behold, he is no more here. Why are you looking for the dead among the living? If we cannot point to that, then we do not have the power of his resurrection at work in our lives, in our ministry. And Brother Paul recognized that there is power of oratory, there's power of eloquence, there's power of public speech that many people used to applaud, people used to clap for. This man is a great speaker. But Paul said, such kind of thing, we do what? We empty the cross of his power. So I decided not to do it. I decided not to engage in high sounding speaking, analytical grammar that makes people excited but leaves them deflated once you are gone. Sometimes you are preaching in the church, people will stand up and begin to hold their chair and say, yeah, preach it, preach it, preach it. And the man of God thinks he has already got power. But 10 minutes after that, the people that were shouting, they are deflated. They are going back to the same problem they came with. Because there is no power there. That's not the power that will resurrect them and raise them from their confusion. And Paul said, I have seen the power of the cross. I have seen the power of the cross. It looks foolish to those that are perishing, but to those of us that have been saved, what is that? The power of God. The cross, even though it appears rugged, it sounds foolish to those who are ignorant. It does not appear attractive to those who only have eyes for that which is flashy. But to those of us, it is the power of God. It is the power of God. And that preaching, we must never preach in a manner as to rob the cross of his power and of its effect on the hearts of men. So my first submission to you is that the cross is what? Is powerful. Is the power of God. And that those who come to experience the cross, they are also the people who are coming to experience the power of his resurrection. And any power that any preacher wants to have in order to affect men, in order to change them, in order to break the shackles of sin and of the devil from their lives, it has to be the power that emanates from the cross. If it is not, it is going to be a fake power.